Have you heard of the Winter Arc Challenge? This TikTok sensation challenges us to optimize the weeks before New Year's Day to get a head start on self-improvement efforts. Let's say that you want to start exercising every day in January. You might have unrealistic expectations for this New Year's resolution if you never work out between now and January 1st. A winter arc is a more realistic way to set yourself up for success in January. Think of an upwards curve as you work your way up to a daily habit by first achieving small wins, such as going to the gym twice in 1 week, then 3 times a week, and so on until you're exercising daily come January. I didn't coin the phrase winter arc, but I did propose essentially the same idea a few years ago in an article on what I call Old Year's Resolutions. The idea is simple, but potentially powerful. Instead of waiting until New Year's Day to start exercising, eating better, or whatever, start practicing in advance of the new year. There are a number of reasons this approach can be so powerful. For one thing, it gives you freedom to fail a few times. One of the reasons that many people do not maintain the habits they try to start in the new year is that they experience a few failures and become discouraged. Why not get those failures out of the way in December? Research shows that it takes a while, weeks, maybe even months, to develop a new habit. If you work through some of those days in December, you could be hitting your stride on January 1st. Strategies for elevating a winter arc. Start by visualizing your ideal self. If you could change one thing about yourself or your life, what would it be? Think of something practical and achievable, but immensely powerful. Developing an exercise habit that will improve your energy and health, for example. Imagine yourself succeeding. See the new you in your mind's eye. Wouldn't you love to give this gift to yourself? With your ideal self in mind, consider what that person's days and weeks look like. How does your ideal self spend time? What are your ideal self's habits? Get specific, write them down. Now it's time to set some SMART goals and develop a strategy for achieving them. See my video Goals, Making and Keeping Promises for a few powerful tips. SMART goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. SMART. It may help to think of this new you as a gift to yourself, one that will do far more for you and your loved ones than any sweater or fancy gadget. When you need motivation, visualize this gift to yourself and the ways it will make you happier and healthier, better equipped to support the people around you. How to shift your mindset to stay locked in. When people discuss their plans for their winter arcs on social media, they often use the phrase lock in to describe the need to be focused and disciplined to reach their goals. I have been intentionally developing my disciplined mindset for years, and this is what I've learned. Set realistic expectations. Very few people are able to set a goal, develop the perfect strategy, implement this strategy effectively on the first try, and live happily ever after. Some may try to start 5 new habits at the same time, yet become disappointed and stop trying altogether if they can't complete all 5 habits successfully every day. My suggestion is to start small and build up your confidence as you realize what you're capable of doing. Think of your winter arc curving upwards as you succeed more, and you'll grow more confident in yourself to meet a daily goal. If your resolution is to exercise every day, start your winter arc with a goal to exercise 3 times a week, then 4 times a week, and work your way up. Start realistically and grow confident in yourself. Make a plan to persevere. If you think about goals or resolutions that you've had in the past but struggled to stick to, consider what obstacles were in your way. Make a plan to shift each goal or habit to be more achievable despite the obstacles. For example, change the time of day you plan to exercise if you're always too tired in the evening, and consider a shorter workout. You can incrementally increase the time you want to spend on your goal as you get more confident. Try not to miss a day. If you do, don't get discouraged. Just don't wait until Monday to try again. Think of every day as a fresh start. Finally, believe in yourself. Benjamin Franklin devised a method for improving himself and described it in his autobiography. One of the notes he made to himself says, "Resolve to perform what you ought, perform without fail what you resolve." This simple reminder nicely captures the two parts of self-improvement: setting a goal or resolution and then achieving it. The second part is much harder than the first, but it's the more important part of the process. The trick is to believe you can do both parts, even after you occasionally fall short. That's the beauty of using the winter arc to make and start pursuing an old year's resolution. You can fail and still ultimately succeed. We hope that these tips will help you make the most of your winter arc, setting it in the right direction, up. For more practical tips and inspiring thoughts to help you elevate yourself in your world, visit Mind Inclined, home of free resources such as Ring the Bell, a podcast for a better you and a better world, and the Mind Travel newsletter, and more.